I'm curious to hear your mental strategy when you tackle a 100-mile race. So you've done 3 of them.
Yeah.
Um, what what's your thought process going into it to try and complete it the best you can?
So I think the first thing that I look at with any race that I'm entering is I make sure that the environment that I'm in is inspiring to me, that it's filled with nature, that it's filled with visuals that are appealing to me. Because I think that in the darker moments of the race, you're going to need to be able to draw energy from. You're going to need to be able to draw some type of inspiration from to continue to move. And if you go to a race that isn't inspiring and it looks like a swamp or it's just a bunch of sticks, it can be really difficult when things get tough to stay in the fight, which is why I choose these mountain hundreds and these desert hundreds. So I think that's the first thing, making sure that your race is in an environment that inspires you, and do your research on that. But more from like a mental standpoint, I think the biggest thing that I take into is the fact that I've done this 100 times before, whether it's a race or not. I've been in situations like this so many times in the past. I have experience here. And something that I would tell myself when I was doing Ninja Warrior that I do with these 100-milers is, this is what I do best. It's like my internal conversation. This is what I do best. This running thing, this difficult situation thing, this Ninja Warrior thing, these obstacles, this is what I do best. And I think when I can come back to that little piece of logic, it helps to keep me on track in those low moments. But hell, if I can come back from that parking lot and the sun in my eyes, if I can come back from living at my mom's, I can run a few miles.
Yeah.
I could run through the night. I could run through a hamstring issue. If I can if I can make it through that, I can damn sure do this.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of the things that fuel me nowadays are pains from that I've gone through in life.
Yeah, they definitely go hand in hand. Like the real life traumas and experiences, hardships help you finish a race, but also finishing a race that's really, really hard helps you when those other hard things in life come up too. It's like this kind of cycle. Like I always think about it as running. It's like voluntary suffering.
Yeah.
You're there because you choose to be there.
Yeah.
And that helps you for when real suffering comes up that's involuntary.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true, man. And that's been my experience. The 100-mile distance is really unique for me because if you're going through some things, man, there are moments in the course where it's been the most impactful for me, specifically in the night course, when you're just kind of out there by yourself, and you're really just with your thoughts.
Yeah.
And everything goes away and no one's around you. You get like those real, like thick moments of clarity. And those moments have been really helpful for me. And one of the reasons I think I continue to go back there is I always get my ego checked. I'm humbled 100 times in a race like that, and I need that. I need to be broken down physically and emotionally and mentally. I need all of that, even spiritually, where I'm questioning shit. I need all of that. And if I don't put myself in those situations, then the questions I ask myself aren't going to be as good as if I did.